lecture, we already discussed about the electromagnetic waves, right? So in electromagnetic waves, we know that the electromagnetic wave is nothing but it is having the two components. One is the electric component and another one is the magnetic component. Okay, and after that we studied the different core parameters of electromagnetic waves. So in that, the first one, that is the frequency, and second one, that is the wavelength, and third important parameter was there, so that is the antenna height. And we already found the what is the relationship between the antenna height, wavelength, and frequency. Okay, so these things we already discussed. So in today's lecture we are going to start the different types of communication. So before starting the communication, can you tell me the definition of communication? Yes, Rucha, can you tell me definition of
Uh,
communication?
Communication means it's called transfer the data
Hmm.
from media.
Through media. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Anybody else? What is a communication? So just Rucha said that it is a it is a transfer of data through some medium. So what is the accurate definition? So we know that the communication is nothing but it is the exchange of information. It is the exchange of information between source and destination, right?
destination.
It is a simple and correct definition. It is the exchange of information between source and definition. Okay. So here, when we are talking about the telecommunication, so what is the difference between communication and telecommunication? So we know the word tele. So tele is nothing but it is a long distance. Means we know the example, that is the television. Means it is a vision over long distance, or telegraphy. So it is a graphical communication between source and destination over long distance. Or we know that the telephone. So telephone is again nothing but it is a acoustic or voice signal communication between source and destination over long distance. Means what I mean to say that the tele is nothing but it is a long distance communication, right? So we know that what is the communication? It is the exchange of information. What do you mean by telecommunication? So telecommunication is nothing but it is the exchange of information over long distance. So I think these two terms are clear. Now further, can you tell me what are the different types of telecommunication? Yes, Apurva, can you tell me? Yes, what are the different types of telecommunication? Yes, switch on your audio. Uh, can you tell me what are the different types of telecommunication? Yes, the session is supposed to be interactive, right? So, is it audible to you?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me what are the different types of communication? So, yes. So we know that, okay, we know that there are different types of communication or communication or telecommunication. So different types means mainly we are divide this communication into three categories. Okay, the first one, that is a wired communication. Second one, that is a wireless communication, and third one, that is a optical communication. So this wire communication and optical communication, these are also known as a guided media communication. Means in these two communication, in wire communication, you need a medium as a copper wire or aluminum wire. Okay, so in optical fiber communication, you need glass as a medium. Okay, so these two things to direct information from source to destination. What we need a medium in which type of communication? In wired communication and optical communication. Means we have to guide the information with some medium. So these types of communications are known as a guided communication. And another one, that is a wireless communication. So in wireless communication, it is an unguided communication. Means simply we are throwing the information into space or into the atmosphere. So we doesn't have any link between transmitter and receiver, any physical link I can say between transmitter and receiver. Simply we are throwing the information. Yes, Rucha, you can off your audio. We can simply transmit the information from transmitter to receiver. Okay. So in unguided communication, we are transmitting the information with the help of electromagnetic waves. So if we consider our subject, so in our subject, so we are only focusing on the wireless communication. We are not focusing on the wired communication or optical communication. We are much more interested in only wireless communication. Okay, is it clear? So now the next thing is that in wireless communication, again there are different subtypes are there. So can you tell me what are the different subtypes of wireless communication? Yes, वायरलेस कम्युनिकेशन के अलग अलग टाइप्स कौन से हैं? यस दुर्गेश, कैन यू टेल मी?
सर वायरलेस के कौन से टाइप हो सकते हैं?
हाँ, कौन कौन से हो
सैटेलाइट.
ओके गुड, सैटेलाइट कम्युनिकेशन और सैटेलाइट
ब्लूटूथ कम्युनिकेशन, वाईफाई,
सैटेलाइट, वाईफाई, ब्लूटूथ, मोबाइल, राइट, zigbee, right? Then
yes.
nowadays again we are using hi-fi also. It is a new technology.
Yes.
Okay, so these are the different subtypes of wireless communication. Okay, means in such a type of communication, what happens? Simply we are transmitting the data by means of electromagnetic waves. But at core level, again there is a technological difference. We will see one by one. Okay, so in wireless communication, we are simply you have to understand that we are going to transmit the data by using electromagnetic waves, and these are the subtypes. But the thing is that we are transmitting the data from the transmitter to receiver. So when the electromagnetic waves travel from transmitter to receiver, so the process is known as we called it as a propagation of wave, right? And how this wave will be propagated, so that we will see right now in today's lecture, right? So here you can observe that here, just a minute. Yes, here where you can observe that electromagnetic wave propagation, right? So in front of you, I just shown one diagram of transmitter and receiver. From transmitter, we are transmitting electromagnetic waves, and receiver is going to receive that wave. So this electromagnetic propagation, this propagation of electromagnetic waves is again subdivided into the different types. Okay, so which are those types, we will see one by one. So here the first one, that is a ground wave communication. Okay, so in ground wave communication, what happens? We have a transmitter antenna and we have the receiver antenna, and from transmitter antenna we are simply throwing a electromagnetic wave towards receiver antenna. Okay, so such type of communication is known as a ground wave communication. Now the next thing is that why it is known as a ground wave communication? Because here in ground wave communication, the transmitter antenna and receiver antenna supposed to be visible to each other, right? So in diagram you can observe that this transmitter antenna is visible to the receiver antenna, and the frequency is supposed to be lambda. We know the height of antenna, that is the lambda by 4. Okay, And we know the frequency equation, that is the f is equal to, yes, c divided by wavelength, or wavelength lambda is equal to c divided by frequency. We know those basic equation. We already studied those equation. Okay. So here in ground means what you have to understood that in ground wave communication, when we are transmitting the signal from transmitter to receiver, the first condition is that the transmitter antenna and receiver antenna should be visible to each other. That is the first important point. And second important point is that in ground wave communication, we can this type of communication is only good for the low frequencies. Okay, this such type of communication is only useful for the low frequencies, because in electromagnetic spectrum we already discussed about the different frequencies, है ना? That is the lower frequency band, higher frequency band, microwave, and radio wave and ultraviolet. So different frequency bands are there. Means from 1 hertz to suppose up to some gigahertz frequencies are there. So we can say that this ground wave communication is suitable for the some kilohertz or maximum up to some megahertz frequency. So such type of communication is known as a ground wave communication. Is it clear? Okay. Now the next one, that is the skywave communication. So it is an important one. So in skywave communication, what is what is the actual concept in skywave communication? This communication is done. This communication is done with the help of some atmospheric layer. Okay. So with the help of some atmospheric layer means what? We are throwing the electromagnetic wave into the atmosphere, right? So when we throw the electromagnetic wave into the atmosphere, so we in atmosphere we have the different layers. Means we know that first we have the oxygen layer, then after that we have the ozone layer, and different layers are there. That we will see afterwards. So what I mean to say that in atmosphere means over the curvature of Earth, we have the different atmospheric layers, and the range of that layer means it is from 65 kilometer to 400 kilometers. Okay, means when we throw the electromagnetic wave from transmitter antenna, so that way means in diagram you can observe that when we throw, or in technical word we can say that when we radiate the electromagnetic wave from transmitter antenna, so this wave will be traveled in atmosphere towards atmospheric layer. So this atmospheric layer is nothing but the bunch of this atmospheric layer is known as the ionosphere. Okay, and this ionosphere is having the different atmospheric layer. Which are those layer? F layer, D layer, that we will see afterwards. So what these layers do? Because these layers are having the property to reflect medium medium frequency electromagnetic waves. Okay, so medium frequency means the frequency from megahertz to up to maximum gigahertz. So what this atmospheric layer does? It will reflect the frequencies which are from which are in megahertz to from megahertz to gigahertz, maximum 1 or 2 gigahertz. But the effective range is, it is from 30 to 40 megahertz frequency. Means when we transmit the signal which is having the 30 megahertz frequency or 30 to 40 megahertz frequency, so those electromagnetic waves are reflected from this atmospheric layer. Okay, and what is the width of this atmospheric layer? It is from 65 kilometers to 400 kilometers. Means we can say that below 65 kilometer we are using for the ground wave communication, right? Means we know the surface of Earth. So from ground level to up to towards upward up to maximum 65 kilometer. Up to 65 kilometer, the ground wave ground wave communication is possible, and after 65 to 400 kilometers, uh, we have the different atmospheric layer which reflect the electromagnetic waves. So that type of communication is known as the skywave communication, right? So now this is the second type of propagation of wave. First one, that is a ground wave propagation, and that is a ground wave propagation, and second one, that is a skywave propagation. Now we have one more type, that is a third type. Okay, so that third type is nothing but it is a space wave communication. Okay, so in space wave communication, what happens? The waves, the electromagnetic waves which are not reflected from ionospheric layer, which are not reflected from ionospheric layer, they penetrate the ionospheric layer, and they will travel into space. Okay, so such waves, first of all, we should know such wave are known as a space wave. Means space wave is nothing but these are those waves which are having the frequency above 40 megahertz, right? These are those waves who are having the frequency above 40 megahertz, and these waves penetrate the atmospheric layers, and they will move towards the satellite. We have another repeater type of thing, and that is we call it as a satellite. What satellite does? It will get the signal from the transmitting antenna. It with the help of solar energy, it is having solar panel. It will amplify the signal, and again it will redirect the signals towards the receiving antenna, right? So, only very high frequencies, means the very high frequency electromagnetic waves will be travel from transmitter antenna to up to the satellite, right? Because if the frequencies are less than 40 megahertz, what happens? It will not penetrate the atmospheric layer. It will simply reflected from the ionospheric layer. Okay, so such type of communication is not useful in space wave communication. So in space wave communication, where the electromagnetic waves which are having the frequency above 40 megahertz, so will be travel through ionospheric layers towards satellites. Satellite amplify those signals, and again it will reflect back towards the receiving antenna, right? So such type of communication is known as a space communication. Is it clear? Sorry, space wave propagation. Is it clear? So in today's lecture, what we will see in wireless means our subject radiation and microwave techniques. So this subject is mainly concerned about the wireless communication. So in wireless communication, it is an unguided communication. We are going to transmit the signal between transmitter and receiver by means of electromagnetic waves. So these electromagnetic waves are having the different frequency ranges. So we know that we divide these electromagnetic waves into the three frequency ranges. So one is below 30 megahertz. So below 30 megahertz means those waves are known as a very low frequency waves, or in other words, we can call it as a ground waves. Okay. So when we are using such a ground wave or some low frequency wave, then which type of communication or which type of propagation is suitable? That is a ground wave. If the frequencies are above 30, and if the frequencies are above the 30 to 40, uh, the frequency, sorry, if the frequencies are above 30 megahertz to 40 megahertz, then we can use the skywave propagation. In skywave, how the skywave propagation will be processed or executed in skywave propagation. So we have the atmospheric layer, which is known as the ionosphere, over our curvature of Earth, and this ionosphere is having property to reflect the medium frequencies from its surface. Okay, so when we transmit the signal in atmosphere, or when we transmit the electromagnetic waves into the atmosphere towards ionosphere, so what ionosphere does? Ionosphere reflect this wave, and such type of communication is known as the skywave communication. And the third one is that is the space wave communication. if the electromagnetic wave which is having the higher frequency, means above 40 megahertz, then it will then these electromagnetic waves penetrate the ionospheric layer, and we have the satellite as a repeater who will receive this signal, amplify the signal, and again it will send back the signal to the receiver. Okay, so these are the three major types of propagation of waves, electromagnetic waves. Okay, ground wave, sky wave, and space wave communication. Okay, so now here, if you want to decide, suppose you have a FM radio broadcasting station. Okay, so if you have a FM radio broadcasting station, and uh, uh, you are not able to decide which type of communication you're supposed to use, means whether you go for the ground wave communication, or whether you go for the this skywave communication, or whether you go for the this space wave communication. So you have the three options. It means suppose you have a broadcasting station, so which communication type you supposed to choose? So that is very important, or it is a decision making factor. So here in such a scenario, what you have to do first, you should know कि at transmitter level or at receiver level, you have the amplifiers, and you have the de-amplifiers. So those amplifier, de-amplifier, and you have a this transmitter antenna, you have the receiver antenna. So whatever electronic devices are there, so those devices are working on which frequencies? So that you have to decide, or that you should know. Suppose, for example, in that broadcasting station, nowadays, means if we will take the example of nowadays, we have the 91.1 megahertz, right? 91.1 megahertz frequency. So in 91.1 megahertz frequency, so when you are transmitting the signal, so can you tell me which type of communication is suitable for 91.1 megahertz? You have the three options. First one, that is a ground wave communication. Second one, that is the skywave communication, and third one, that is a which one? Space wave communication, right? So which one is suitable for this? आप बता सकते हो कि you have a broadcasting station. In broadcasting station, that the frequency is 91.1 megahertz, and we already studied these three types of communication, that is sky, space, and ground. So which one is suitable for this? ये तीनों में कौन सा suitable हो सकता है? Yes, Tanuja, can you tell me? If the frequency
Space wave.
Why space wave? Space wave क्यों होगा? Because we know the frequency range. Below 30 megahertz, we are using the ground wave communication. Above 30 to 40, we are using the sky wave communication, and above 40 megahertz, we are using the space wave communication.
Space wave. Yes.
So here our frequency is 91.1. So whether it is below 30 megahertz or above 30 megahertz, 91.1 above होगा या below होगा? Yes.
No.
If you have the 91.1 megahertz frequency, it is above 91.1 above 30 hertz होगा, 30 megahertz होगा या below 30 megahertz होगा?
Above.
Is it above? 91.1 megahertz is above 30 megahertz or below 30 megahertz? Are you getting my question? Okay, so it is a below 30 megahertz. So we are using the ground wave communication. Okay, why we are using the ground wave communication? Because the frequency of transmitter is 91.1 megahertz, right? तो आपने देखा होगा कि जो भी सिटी के अंदर इन सिटी वी हैव द एफएम ब्रॉडकास्टिंग स्टेशन. So whatever antennas who receive those frequencies, so that is in limited range. Okay, so means where wherever ground wave propagation is there, so those waves can be received by those receivers. Okay, so in FM broadcasting station we are using the ground wave communication, right? But when we are going for the AM wave, so we means suppose for this something is broadcasting from Vivid Bharati or some other channels are there. Okay, so they are using the this skywave communication. Okay, because the frequency is above 30 megahertz, right? So these are the different types of communication, and how to decide means suppose you have the broadcasting station, which communication type you have to select. So for that, in front of you, I have a diagram. So in this diagram, you can observe that it is giving the relationship between the uh, antenna height of transmitter and antenna height of receiver. Okay. So here we have the one term that is a horizon. Horizon is nothing but it is a midpoint between transmitter antenna and receiving antenna. So here the uh, here the distance between transmitting antenna and receiving antenna is calculated by this formula. That is dm is equal to 2 under root 2 r st plus under root 2 r hr. So this is the st is nothing but it is a height of transmitter antenna, and hr is nothing but it is the height of receiver antenna, right? So is it clear? So what are the different types of communication? Ground, sky,
Yes.
and
Space.
space. Okay. So we have the 40 minutes session. So today we will stop here, right? Okay.
Sir.
Okay. So we will stop here. Okay. Chalo, thank you.
Yes.